tell you what, Jules, Tenerife is one of my favourite places on the planet. Absolutely love it here, beautiful. But here's 20 things that you should not do in Tenerife and how to do them properly if you're going to do them. Yes folks, so welcome back to today's video. Now, we know that you love a bit of Tenerife, but what are the things you should not be doing when you're in Tenerife? What should you avoid? What should you watch out for? Watch this video because we're going to tell you. Here's number one. Now folks, there are lifeguards on the beaches in Tenerife, but they don't start until 9:30 in the morning. So be wary if you're out there swimming before that time, because there's going to be nobody out there to come and rescue you if you get into trouble. Yes guys, so smoking in Adeje or Playa de las Americas is prohibited on the beaches. You should not be lighting up your cigarettes on the beach, and you should definitely not be chucking them into the sand on the beach. The fines range from 30 to 300 euros if caught. So there are different coloured flags on the beaches in Tenerife around the resorts. The green one means it's good to go, get in, have a swim, enjoy yourselves. The yellow one means caution, you need to be an adequate swimmer, quite confident because there could be slight undercurrents in the waters. And the red one is danger, do not swim here. And the lifeguards will probably have a go at you if you try to get in there. If you see a white one with the little purple jellyfish on there, then obviously you might get stung by a jellyfish if they're about. Which leads me on to point number 2, mobility scooters and electronic scooters in Tenerife can be quite dangerous, and I think they need to be outlawed like they have been in Benidorm, to be honest with you folks. You'll get a lot of young guns riding around, even the mobility scooters, and they ride them at such a rapid pace that we actually seen somebody get knocked over by one just the other day. So please be careful when you're watching, when you're hiring these things. In my opinion, it should be like Benidorm, you should be 55 or above, have a medical certificate, or have a disability if you need one. If you're 18 years of age, what are you on a mobility scooter for? You look stupid. Also, whilst you're walking around, be very, very wary, because you won't hear them coming up behind you. Because they're electric, they only make a faint noise. Now, there's 2 sorts that should be eligible to ride on. However, we did see an old lady riding one on just the other day who actually ploughed into a young chap because she was driving it too hard, you know what I mean? Messing about. Now, another thing that's just come to my attention as well, it's not one of the 20 rules though, is in Tenerife there's many little natural rock pools, and they're great for swimming in and go and have a paddle in there. But if you see any police tape around them, it's probably because it's dangerous and the tide's quite high, the waves are coming in really harsh, you could be sucked out to sea, so don't do it. No trespassing, risk of falling. Told you. Don't be shy, my babe, 우리 서로에게 집중해. I feel like tourists. 다가와줘, my sweetie. When you're moving my side, I'm feeling like I'm so. 순간 내게 다가오는 느낌. It's kinda like Come on you, stop messing about. Next up guys is please be careful of your belongings in Tenerife. There are a lot of pickpockets about, and in high season there's almost as many of them as there is tourists. They literally come over here just to pick on the tourists in that season. Now guys, we're coming up to a very busy part of Playa de las Americas. Now please be careful with your belongings up here. It's not so bad in the day, although they are still about, but you'll get people ride up past you on one of these little electronic scooters and they barely make any noise. A bit like a bicycle like that. And they can snatch your bag from your shoulder and they're gone before you've got time to catch up with them. And they just disappeared out of sight. Please don't leave your phone or your belongings on a table when you're sitting at a bar or in a cafe, because somebody can just run past, swipe your phone and they're gone. And please watch your drinks as well, because you don't know if anybody's going to slip anything in there. Now guys, it's not just Tenerife, it's anywhere you go in the world. It could be Benidorm, it could be Cyprus, anywhere. Look after your belongings and look after yourself. Ain't that right, Jules?
Yep.
There you go, you've heard it from the Jules motor, so it must be right. Lady there with the dog and bone on the table. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, I did ask her to put it there so I could film it, you know what I mean? But I've seen so many people where they just leave the dog and bone on the table surface and they're looking the other way. Their attention's they've been distracted by other friends and everything. They're talking to other people around. It only takes one of these Senegal guys or any other unsavoury character. I mean, not just the Senegal, some of them are alright, to be honest with you. They're alright, I'll get on with them.
Would you like to translate what a dog and bone is? Because not everybody else is our neck of the woods.
It could be anybody really, any unsavoury character could just walk up, distract you, swipe your phone and they're gone. So just look after your belongings. Yeah, be careful with some of the sellers as well, because they can try and distract you whilst the person stood with them swipes your wallet out your pocket. Just be careful, be mindful about where your belongings are. Keep your hand in your pocket if your wallet's in there, and that way they can't get hold of your wallet unless you try and move your hand out of your pocket, you know what I mean? And if you're wearing a bag like the Pasmeister, keep it towards the front of your body with the zips done up, and if you've got a little padlock, stick them on the zips, because they will. I had it in Mallorca, didn't I, Jules? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? I had it in Mallorca. I was literally walking along the front and we went past what looked like it was a pregnant lady. She weren't pregnant, it was one of them fake pouches. She probably got it full of wallets and stuff like that. And we walked past them. I was filming at the time and I might put a little clip it in now, you'll actually see them, but you don't actually see them trying to rob me. But basically I walked past them, they walk up behind me, grabbed the zip, and as I moved forward they pulled the zip. And luckily I felt the vibration off the zip and I turned around and seen her trying to unlock the bag. But it was a bloke with her and he ran off across the other side of the street. She looked at me as if to say, "Oh, I'm innocent, just like that, you know what I mean? She weren't bloody innocent, she was trying to rob me.
Summer is always surprising me.
Lovely old couple there on the bench. Unfortunately, they're the ones most likely to going to be distracted and going to be pickpocketed. Be careful, just be careful. Right, moving on.
Summer is always confusing me. Honestly, I thought I'd feel warm, but I'm cold. It's getting old. I've said so many times when summer comes around, I'll be ready for the ride. I'll be ready this time. I'll be ready for it all. But then suddenly it's fall. And summertime, when I find myself, I'll be better off than last year. This time I'll be fine, I promise. Fine.
I bought me a new bag, but I'll be careful what I'm doing with it, with my belongings in it, you know what I mean? Just bought one.
How much?
tenner.
Face all my fears again. Then the winter comes around, I eventually back down, just waiting for next spring. It's kind of been my thing, I'm waiting.
Right, now we're heading towards the world famous, well, Tenerife famous, Veronica's Strip. That scruffy little lad that they need to get rid of, like, you know what I mean? Let's go and have a look.
Oh, I'm just waiting. I've said so many times, when summer comes around, I'll be ready for the ride. I'll be ready this time. I'll be ready for the
Dangerous, come on. Right then folks, before we carry on to Veronica's Strip, we're going to have a look at meat. Just going to sit it down and have a quick drink because Julie needs to go wee-wee, you know what I mean?
last year, this time I'll be fine, I promise.
What do you think of my new little bag then? I mean, I use a big one usually, I use this one here. Got all my cameras and everything in there. Microphones, gimbals, a lot, even my drones in that one. Now, I thought I'd give something a little bit smaller, so when I'm vlogging on a night time, I ain't got to carry so much baggage around with me. Other than Julie, you know what I mean? It's alright, I'll get plenty in there. Loads of little pockets, look, got one there, we've got one on the outside, one there, one inside, look at that. There's another one on the back end. Now guys, the Senegal street sellers, or Aka, lucky men. Now, it's not actually L-U-C-K-Y, it's actually L-O-O-K-I-E. Lucky. Right, with the lucky men, please don't allow them to put a bangle on your wrist, because the idea is they'll say, oh, you'll be my best friend for life. They put the bangle on your wrist and then they want money off you. They'll say it's to feed my family. I thought you was my friend, feed my family. Just say no thank you before they put the bangle on the wrist and walk away.
Summertime, when I found myself, I won't turn around, I'll dive head first into the deepest end. I face all my fears again.
When they're walking around the bars of an evening, they come through the bars and they'll try to sell you the sunglasses, the little teddy bears, the monkeys that hang around them and all that sort of stuff, the dodgy glasses and everything, the ones that light up in the dark and the silly hats and all that. You don't have to engage with them, just say no thank you, and they usually just walk away and move on to the next person. If you engage with them, they will hound you and hound you. They are friendly and they will walk away if you keep saying no thank you. If they think you're not going to spend any money, they will walk away. They're more of a pain in the arse than they are trouble.
When I found myself, I'll be better off than last year. This time I'll be.
Don't open your wallet in front of them to see if you've got any money to buy any of the stuff if you don't want it. They will hound you. And also, don't buy any of the things that are underneath the trays, you know what I mean? That's stuff that smells like plantation. Well, I mean, everybody to their own, like, you know.
Fears again. Next summertime.
Now, I'm going to drink this up and move you on to Veronica's Strip. Bottoms up. I'll drop a white wine, that. Right, trying to grab the attention of somebody so we can get the bill for these drinks and move on. They don't seem to be wanting to look at me, which is unusual for the girls, you know, isn't it? Hello! There we go, she's coming. Yeah, whatever. It was only £3.50 for that glass of wine. €3 for Julie's Dorada. Come on, let's move on to Veronica's. The sun has gone behind the cloud, which is not great. Well, there we go guys, the yellow flag on this beach. That means caution. Might be a bit of a current in the water, not too safe to swim. I mean, you won't catch me out there in January anyway. It's too nippy. Come on, Veronica's. Right then folks, so this is Veronica's Strip. This is the place where you need to be careful of a night time. If you're coming to Tenerife, please only bring out what you need in spending money. Don't bring any extra. If you're wearing a gold chain or any jewellery or your watches or anything like that, leave them in the hotel room. Keep your dog and bone, your phone, nice and safe in your pocket at all times. Make sure you got your hands on your wallet. Keep your hands in your pockets, and then that way you're minimising who can pickpocket you. Now this area may look quite quiet during the day, but in the early hours of the morning it is very, very, very lively. Right, so guys, the rules are for Veronica Strip. If you're coming out, stick with your friends. When they're ready to go back to the hotel, go back with them. Don't get too drunk, and if you do, please, please, please try to have a few wits about you. Don't leave your drink unattended, because somebody could slip something in there. Keep your mobile phone safe. Make sure you've got a mobile phone on you so you can call for help if you need it. Keep your hands on your wallet and only take out as much money as you require for that night. Leave the rest in a safe back at the hotel room. Your gold chains, take them off. Your watches, take them off. Sling them in the safe in the hotel room. You don't need them on a night out in Veronica's Strip. There's a very good chance that when you walk out the bars on your own, intoxicated, you could get mugged. Now, moving on to the controversial subway. Right, so when you come to the end of Veronica's Strip, you've got 3 ways out. Only 2 of them work. You've got the subway, don't go that way. You've got the stairs, go that way. Or you've got the car park, the underground car park, don't go that way. Now, I'll show you what I mean. Right then guys, so this is the little subway that takes you underneath the main road with the painted walls, graffitied walls. This is the most controversial area in Tenerife, in Veronica's. There's been a lot of muggings in there. So yes, you come out of the bars all intoxicated and everything, a little bit tipsy, and then you decide to walk back to your hotel. Don't go this way. There's people that wait down the other end of it, ready to jump out on you and mug you, and you ain't doing much about it when you're on your own, you know what I mean? So just up there you have the Salt Tenerife Hotel and a little passageway that takes you around to the front of it. This is just as bad, don't go down there either, people can be hiding. Your best ways out on a night are with your friends up either these stairs here or any of the flights of stairs at the side of Veronica's Strip. They're in broad sight of everybody else. Now, no matter what time of the day you come past this part, whether it's night time or afternoon, nights are worse obviously, but you will get guys coming up to you trying to sell you things you shouldn't be taking. Darla's just walked past me, the chicken nugget man. Very good, very nice, very good, very nice. Here's a clip of him now. Yeah, guys, so we got Mr. Gala here, does Mr. Chicken Nugget.
You wanna buy? I love sexy banana. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. I love chicken nugget. La boo boo, la boo boo. Chicken nugget boo boo. Del boy boo boo. Rodney boy boo boo. Chicken nugget daddy boo boo. Del boy daddy boo boo. Chicken nugget family boo boo.
I don't know. At the time it cleaned up its act, didn't it? Right, moving on to the next point, taxis in Tenerife. Now, in Playa de las Americas and Costa Adeje, there are 2 types of taxis, one with a red roof and one with a blue roof. Am I correct?
I'm not sure about the red roofs, but the blue ones are definitely Las Americas. I don't think the Adeje ones.
I think the other ones have either got a white or a red roof, I can't remember. I'll let you know when I see one. But one will only pick up from Adeje and the other one will only pick up from Las Americas. So that's how you know how the taxis are real taxis, because one's red, one's white. I've got that right now. One's blue, one's
One's
white.
blue, one's white.
Anyway, it's one of 3 different colours I've just
But you
mentioned.
can get a Las Americas taxi from Las Americas into Adeje and vice versa.
It just can't be picked up in Adeje from a taxi that's from Las Americas. They're like strategically placed by the council.
So if you get a taxi from Las Americas and it drops you at Adeje, he can't pick up from there. He's got to go back into Las Americas way.
Also, be careful, because we was approached the other day, and it's quite a common thing to be approached by a private driver. Now, these are not taxis, they're not licensed. They'll literally get you in the car and charge you anything that they like. They'll tell you one price, when you get to the other, they'll add a load of surcharges on top, and it'll cost you a fortune. And you might be took up into the hills as well and never seen again.
Nah.
Now, you'll be able to get your taxis from these pick-up points, so you can see them marked on the road. And you always get the taxi that's at the front of the queue. If you order your taxi from your hotel or from a restaurant or anywhere that's private and has to come to you, there may well be a surcharge, especially if it's taking you on a longer journey or the airport. If you're picking up a taxi in the streets and they try to add a surcharge, refuse that surcharge, because they're not allowed to charge you that surcharge. There guys, that's one of the kosher taxis. Let's go straight past. Right. Talking of taxis, that's what we're waiting for now. So when we get one, we'll show you what we've got into, and then we're off up to Costa Adeje. Right, what to look for in a legitimate taxi? Have an official signage. We'll have a taxi sign on the roof with a display showing the tariff. It'll have a roof light, it'll have a blue rear plate, it'll have a meter, and it'll have driver ID. Taxis to avoid are private cars. Any vehicle that stops you and offers a lift without official taxi markings is illegal and unsafe. Drivers at the airports and stands, be cautious, because individuals approaching you in unmarked cars at transport hubs, even if they mention taxi. Those adding fares, beware of drivers who claim new unofficial surcharges or try to negotiate a fixed price over the meter, especially for airport runs. I had to read that off my dog and bone. Right, something quick to mention before our taxis come. Julie's just waiting in line now. You will have to wait in a queue for a taxi. People that start the queue will jump into the first taxi. As the next taxi comes, the next ones will get in. And then when the next taxi comes and it's your turn, you can get into that taxi at the front. Now, ATM machines, there's certain ones to use, certain ones not to use. The ones that are placed in tourist resorts usually charge super high charges. Don't use these sort here. Now guys, so these ones here, marked in yellow and blue, Cajero, are the ones not to use. These will charge you extortionate prices. They'll be marked Euronet, TravelX and Card Point. Please avoid these sort of cash machines. They will charge you extortionate rates just to take out your own money. Now you've got another one here that's marked Cash Zone. Now I'm not too sure about this one. I don't know if it's good or bad to use. If you're unsure, just don't use it. Find one of the official bank machines. Try and find one of the official cash machines. One of the official ATMs should be Spanish banks like Santander, BBVA, CaixaBank or Banca March. And of course guys, if you're in one of the Spanish town centres, you can always get to like a Santander or BBVA. Just use one of their cash machines, you know, then you're going to get the right rates. Use a taxi. Right, that one's occupied. That one's occupied. So we're still waiting. Right, it may be cloudy above, but it's 24 degrees. Please bring some suntan lotion out with you. Like I said earlier on in this vlog, it can be very deceiving in Tenerife, the sun. Even though it's overcast like this, Pazza here had his bald bunch burnt on the first day, and I suffered from heat stroke. And if you bring it out with you, it'll be cheaper, because it costs a fortune in these supermarkets over here. Right, and regarding your money, if you bring out enough euros that you think is going to last you in cash for the time that you're going to be out here, then you won't need to go and use one of them ATMs, will you? Also, put a bit extra, load up a Revolut card. You can always exchange it back when you get back home and transfer it back to your bank account. Now, if you would like a Revolut card, I ain't going to tell you how to get one because they sponsored me it. But they are alright, to be fair. Now guys, if you need a pharmacy, these are the sort of signs to look for, the green logo ones. These are your official pharmacies in Playa, Las Americas and Adeje. Yes folks, these are your official pharmacies in Spain now. If it's got a green logo, that indicates that it is a proper kosher pharmacy. They will charge normal prices and you'll get the normal medications such as ibuprofen, paracetamol, Sudafed, things like that. Anything you need, you can get from these places. If you try to go to the ones with the blue logos, or maybe they've not got any logo at all, it just says that it's a pharmacy, you ain't going to get any proper medication. You're going to get the herbal equivalents and the crap. Because we've been there, we've tried them, they do absolutely nothing. I was out here before, I had a really bad cold to the point where I couldn't stop coughing. My lungs felt like they'd been tied up in knots, and I got the snivels that was flowing like a river. Went to a blue pharmacy, got some herbal medicine. Did it do anything? Did it ill?
Just cost you a fortune.
Yeah, cost me a bloody fortune. Right guys, if you want one of the decent cash machines to use that won't charge you extortionate fees, if you see this one here, down there, it says Santander. This one is alright to use. And if you're anywhere near Veronica's Strip and you want some more money out of a night time, you'll find this one behind McDonald's, next door to Foot Locker. Behind me there, look. Now, if you're after a bit of tobacco, be careful where you buy your tobacco from. There's good places and then there's dodgy places. Now, I've got to admit, I'm not too sure about the place behind me. It might be alright to use, but if it's too cheap, it's probably too good to be true. You're probably buying fake tobacco, which will give you even more health conditions than what you're already getting by sucking up the nicotine, you know what I mean? Now, if you want to buy proper tobacco at proper prices, then you can either come to a proper Spanish supermarket, an official one, not one of the little tiny ones that tell you this, that and any old tat, like, you know what I mean? Get to one of the proper official Spanish supermarkets, or duty free at the airport, or try one of these front grubes. Yes folks, these are like duty free in resort. You'll get good prices and proper tobacco and cigarettes from these places. Fun Grub, you'll find them throughout Tenerife. Yes folks, that's the place that I've always used. Front Grub. Alright, they are in there. And for your Boss perfumes as well. Come on. Right then folks, so we've given up trying to get a taxi up to Costa Adeje because there's none appearing, to be honest with you. And the ones that are appearing have already got people in them, so that's no good to us. So what we're going to do is have a walk back towards the hotel. We've had a nice day out in Playa de las Americas. Technically we are actually in Costa Adeje now, because as soon as you come past the little footbridge by Veronica's Strip, you're in Costa Adeje, so there's another little piece of information for you. Now, excursions up to Mount TD. If you take the bus, not a problem. If you decide to hire a car and drive yourself up there, then don't worry about it. It's a nice normal road all the way up there and all the way back down, even if you go back down the other side. The only thing I would say or recommend is get yourself a car that's capable. I mean, to be honest with you, we had one off the night strider from San Asti, and we just had a little Fiat, what was it, Fiat Panda put thing. I got us up there and down, not a problem whatsoever. So you don't need some super duper car to get up there and back there. You don't need a four-wheel drive. It's all tarmacs and everything. It's perfectly safe to go up there and come back down. If you're coming up in the months of November, December, January, February, then if TD looks like it's snow-capped, some noisy little sprugs. Oh, they are little sprugs. It's adults on a scooter, like, you know what I mean? If you're coming in the winter months, basically, if it looks like it's snow-capped up there, then just double check that the actual roads to up TD are actually open. And also you can check out the cable ski centre times as well. It might not be in operation.
What's the best top place in Tenerife you've been to?
The top place in Tenerife that I've been to is up the top of Mount TD. Absolutely superb views. Actually, you could help me out with this little vlog here. So if you're going to go up TD, make sure you get the right car to get up there. Don't worry about the roads because they're normal.
Okay, let's break it down. Top 5.
Top 5? Oh, top 5. Laurel Park, TD. I'm going to say the Whale and Dolphins excursions. Get yourself a car and have a drive around Tenerife. And then, fifth.
La Gomera.
Yeah, get the trip over to La Gomera.
La Gomera?
Yeah, okay. Get the ferry out to La Gomera.
What's the best burger you ate?
The best burger? Banging burgers. Make sure you get to banging burgers, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll do my first vlog. Yes!
You need a YouTube channel now.
Oh, come on. I've got the first look. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you
Take
too.
care, yeah?
Nice to meet you too.
Take care, yeah?
What's your name? Oh my god, everything happens in Tenerife, don't you? I'm going to put that little bit in because there's a guy that grabbed me camera and said, let me do a vlog on you.
I was a bit wary about him having your camera.
He was alright, he was up there in Congo on one of the last vlogs that we did, and he was sad, he's just having a bit of fun. Guys, next tip is if you're going up TD, please don't remove any of the rocks up there, the lava or any of the plants. It's all protected, it's in a national park, and if you're taking your drone up there, don't fly it, because if you get a fine, it will be a hefty one. Now, moving on to the next point, drones in Tenerife. There's pretty much nowhere you can fly a drone legally in Tenerife. If you have a look at the maps, they are most 95% of Tenerife is covered in a red zone. There are places you can fly, but if you look at the restrictions, Spanish drone regulations state that you cannot fly over crowded areas, built up areas, crowds. They're not as lenient as what they are in the UK, and we're talking sub 250 gram drones as well. If it's got a camera on it, you ain't flying it in Tenerife. The only place you could possibly fly it really is in La Arena, and even then it's classed as a built up area. You'd have to fly it over the sea and film inwards towards land. You can't fly over any of the deserted bits at the back there because most of it is TD National Park. So, and if you are going to bring it over to Spain, whether it's Tenerife or anywhere in Spain, you need to get your Spanish drone license if it's over 250 grams, or if it's under 250 grams, make sure you register it, because I'm telling you now, they will check, because they've checked mine many times. Well, they've checked it twice, to be honest with you. So, is it worth bringing your drone with you to Tenerife? Well, I'll tell you now, I've got mine, but you shouldn't. There's not a lot of places you can fly it legally, so I would say, nah, it ain't worth bringing it with you. Leave it at home, bring out a camera. If you've got a 360-degree camera, or a camera like I'm using now, the DJI Pocket 3, or even your phone on a long selfie stick, there's plenty of drone shots that you can fake and make it look like there's a drone lifting off. Leave your drone at home. I've actually got mine in my bag down there, to be honest with you guys, but you're all responsible for your own drones. There's not many places in Tenerife you can fly one. Right then guys, next on the list is car rental and excursions. Only use reputable companies. Do the sensible thing, have a look at the reviews first. If you want a car rental company, you can always have a look at the San Asti Car Hire Company, the Night Strider, Andrew Knight. Go and see him in Los Cristianos. He does do a really good car rental hire company. So he'll look after you, you'll get a clean car, and they'll tell you exactly what you need to do, and it'll all be kosher. There are a few other car rental companies about, but if you want a good one, go and see Night Strider at the San Asti Car Hire Rentals. Now, excursion companies, the only one that I would recommend is Tenerife First Excursions. That's right, they are absolutely all over Playa de las Americas and Costa Adeje and Los Cristianos. You'll find them on pretty much every street corner. They are absolutely fantastic. They look after you, they've got the best prices, and they are the most well known in Tenerife. Make sure you go down and see them, they're absolutely fantastic. Guys, if you've enjoyed that, if you've found it all informative, do me a massive favour, please subscribe to the channel. It don't cost you a penny to do that. It pushes the channel, it builds our little community, and it brings our channel up in the world as well. It grows it. Now, hit the bell for notifications, hit the thumbs up, and if you're watching this in the first 7 days of it being released, make sure you hit the like button. There's only one thing left to do, guys. Stay safe. And if you're looking at anywhere to eat out, and just have a look at the reviews of the places that you go to, that's another tip. The other tip is you can always look back on our YouTube channel, because we've vlogged most of the places that you can eat in out here as well. Guys, one more thing left to do. Jules, say ta-ra.
Ciao, Jules.
Guys, I'll see you somewhere else in Tenerife. Ta-ra.